Hey man, I hear back in cool. We in here. I apologize for being in vertical mode, but I'm in the ride. I got this propped up on the steering wheel, and it is hot. Got the air on. It's blowing hot air now. I ain't wasting my gas. I'm waiting for some people. Anyways, I'm going to talk to you guys about the recommended daily allowance. Okay, it's bullcrap basically. If you're an elite level athlete or a serious athlete, or even somebody who's serious in the gym, trying to build some muscle, make some gains, you're going to need more than the recommended daily allowance, period. I know athletes that I've spoken with, have talked to, even before I was even training people, that were following the recommended daily allowance and were deficient. Why? Because they're athletes. The RDAs are for sedentary individuals who really don't do much, to have just enough to be in good enough health and not die. That's it. And if you're not meeting the RDA, you're doing bad in life. You're really doing bad. All right. So the important thing with this is, I know that's coming from the government, but they don't, even when they talk about strenuous exercise, they are not talking about exercise on the level that when you're a bodybuilder, power lifter, even if you're playing football, basketball, baseball on an elite level, they're not talking about you. All right. They're talking about when Joe somebody goes to the gym and plays with the dumbbells a little bit, does a little bit of cardio, gets his heart rate up, and then leaves. Not you in there trying to hit PRs, trying to up the intensity, get that nice thick wide back to make them girls forget how to act. They ain't talking about all that. They're not talking about you going on the field and doing what it do and leaving it all out there. They're not talking about you transcending human excellence, man. They're just talking about general population. They're not wrong being general population, but another thing about general population, people watch these documentaries like Game Changers, and they start saying stupid stuff like, oh yeah, you only need 50 grams of protein. No, your mom only needs 50 grams of protein. 50 to 60 grams of protein is all the regular person, the general population, the general person needs for good health. You know what I mean? Because they're not putting that demand on their body. Even when they're talking about these studies with vegans and meat eaters, they're not talking about bodybuilders and health conscious people. They're meat eaters, or the general population that don't know how to eat and eat whatever. Like your mom, your grandma, your uncle, your auntie and them. And if you're white, your auntie and them. I'm probably gonna get flagged on this video. It's gonna be on Rumble too. But anyways, now that I lost my monetization of this, and they still will put ads on it, which is wild. Yeah, they're talking about them. So make sure what you're looking at nutritionally applies to you. I don't care what the government says. The government also subsidized high fructose corn syrup and then tried to lie to you and told you that it was the same as cane sugar, which is not. We know this. Scientifically, we know this. And they don't even know how to make it, so they're lying. And they're saying people are telling you the recommended daily allowance, and you guys think that it's for everybody. Nutrition is not a one-size-fits-all for everybody. Everyone has their unique needs. So let's get this protein together. If you guys are not athletes and you're watching this and you're just somebody's mom, maybe somehow this ended up on TikTok clips, this is not for you. All right? You don't need all this protein. You don't 50, 60 grams, because that's all you're doing. Now, if you're somebody who's actually trying to add some size, make some gains, make some progress, if you're trying to be bigger, faster, and stronger, then yeah, up your protein. I tell everybody to start with at least 1 gram per pound of body weight, because for some people, that's going to be more than enough already. If you need more and you find that you're not recovering, then you incrementally up your protein until your recovery is where it needs to be. Some people say, let's take a 200-pound individual. You may be 200 pounds. 200 pounds of protein may do you well. You may be 200 pounds. You may need 250 pounds of protein. Grams of protein, depending on what you're doing. You may be 200 pounds and 180 grams of protein would do you well. In that case, 200 is more than you need, because there is a scale. The reason why I tell you to start with 1 gram per pound of body weight is because if you start with 1 gram per pound of body weight, a whole lot of people are the recovery is going to be, all right, through the roof. They're gonna be good. Other people may need a little bit more. Those are the people that need to walk it up. Now, if you have any more than that, if you don't need it, then obviously it's going to be wasteful. It's good to have a starting point and step it up than to start too high and be way higher than you need. Because at that point, you're putting undue stress on your body. All right. So let's rehash this. RDAs for an athlete, somebody who's trained, somebody who's really trying to make some serious progress, bull crap. All right, you need more than that. And if you're not meeting RDAs, you're doing bad. Protein, if you're a regular person, general population, 50 to 60 grams will do you well. But if you're not, if you're an athlete, going hard in the gym, really going hard, not somebody who just gets sweaty, like actually you're going hard. Like you're making progress, you're getting stronger and all that. Okay, start with a gram per pound of body weight and work your way up. That's pretty much it for the video. As far as vegans are concerned, make sure your diets are balanced and you're actually learning nutrition. Being vegan does not solve your problems, even though health span, or meaning like your quality of life into death until you pass on or transition, is typically a lot better. A lot of times vegans die around the same age as everybody else because they have the same kind of deficiencies that lead to the same kind of issues as everyone else, or other deficiencies that just it ends up balancing out where they die around the same age. However, those who account for those things can live longer. And if you're just a fat slob, you don't know what to do, eating hot dogs at the mall, then maybe I'm the person that you need to call. But regardless of all that, look in the description, check, so that you can get that. Old School Labs, if you're trying to build some muscle into the bodybuilding thing. Soul Fuel Supplements is good for everybody. You know, I don't get nothing from Soul Fuel. I do from Old School Labs. Bless me so I'm able to bless you guys. No extra cost. You guys get all the discounts. Valor Fitness, if you need fitness equipment for the house or you're putting together a little small gym, because guess what? They have commercial grade also. And yeah, and of course, when you click the link for Valor Fitness, you automatically get a discount. And yes, I do get a percentage when you buy through them. But again, no extra cost to you. It helps me, so I'm able to bless you as you bless me. How you want that?